Hi guys, it's Joe and Lizelle. Never give up in the Philippines.
Hi guys.
This is a little video. We're going to answer some questions. And then at the end of the video, stay tuned because I have almost a disaster battling with this groundhog at my neighbor's beautiful brick house. You can't see it in the video, but when I threw this smoke, no, it's not, it's a gas, it's something from China. I threw the gas bomb under the house, which turned into a fire bomb. And you can't see the fire, but I could. It's very scary. So stay tuned after we answer some questions.
Yeah, so this is all the question, not really all, but some of the question we gathered from, our videos.
And
So,
I have no idea what she has.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the questions.
So you're gonna ready to answer this. So
Go
this
ahead.
is from John. John is. He said, "Can you talk about some of your routine in the Missouri? I hope you're not bored. So what's our
Do
routine?
you want to answer that?
It's up to you.
Go ahead.
This is a question. Oh, is this for me? Our routine here is.
Yeah.
What we usually our routine?
You want me to answer?
Yeah, you have to answer it.
Well, we stay busy every day. Since we were in business as a paint contractor, we're just so used to writing down our daily activity, a list of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so every day we're busy.
Yeah, it's like in the morning, wake up, making coffee, go shower, cooking breakfast.
A lot of times I cook
blah,
the
blah,
breakfast.
blah, and then try to answering the phone, answering those voicemail, and yeah, we've been busy here actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and second question.
That was quick.
From Eagle Mindset. He said you could do a video about animals in the Philippines, like how much mosquito are there and how about dangerous snakes and spiders. Can you say about it? I can tell something.
Yeah, two things I can think of. I'll give you a tip too. This is great for when you can use it in Missouri or America also. What I've learned, and mosquitoes are bad there, just like they're bad here. Not much difference, but there, because there's a sewage problem in some areas, they don't treat the sewage correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, in my opinion, that the mosquitoes carry dengue fever, which, it's bad. I've had it. She's had it. It can be fatal. It can be hemorrhagic fever. There's 3 different types, or maybe 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hemorrhagic, you'll bleed out of your eyes and your ears. But we survived it. So what I want to say, take some vanilla extract and mix up a bit of it in water and spray that on yourself. And the mosquitoes don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll smell like it. You'll smell like vanilla. What'd you tell me when I tested it here?
It smells like I can eat some dessert, like ice cream dessert.
Yeah, she said when I went to bed, I smelled like dessert.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. She said I smelled like cake also.
And it's safer to use, I guess. But the thing I would say about the mosquito there is, like what we did in the Philippines, we put screen on the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screen.
Like, because the mosquito out before dark, so we close like 4:30 or 5 in, PM.
You learn to deal with it. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Spiders, guys, there's spiders this big.
But it won't hurt you.
That's
As a
what she
Filipino, we didn't touch those, so they're just not bothering you too. But it will surprise you how big they are, like the one inside the house. But we don't bother them. And what else?
I chase them down.
He mentioned about snake.
Yeah.
We didn't really go to mostly the snake is in the wild, but
Yeah.
we never seen any snake in our area, but maybe in the wild.
So I know there's cobras in the Philippines.
Not a lot. That mostly in Mindanao. The
Not on
cobra.
our island.
Not in our island. Never
Okay.
heard that, but someone mentioned it. But it's mostly in Mindanao, not in our
So
area.
southern Philippines.
Yeah. So,
Spitting cobra, king cobra.
but in the zoo there is some different kind of cobra.
Yeah, that's true.
So third question. Oh, from Jude Kidder. It said,
Jude Kidder.
yeah. How's Jude doing learning the new language? Is he a good student?
Mayang buntag.
he
Guapo
know
dai.
he knows basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he can understand probably what Filipino talk about, but he can't really say it. But he understands some of it. But he knows basic, like
Yeah.
the good morning, like if he's hungry or beautiful like that. Yeah, he knows that language. My language, yeah.
Right. And Filipinos do appreciate it. If the tourists or expats,
They loves it.
yeah, if we make the effort to try to learn their language, and assimilate, they really appreciate that.
And they're happy and, surprised.
Filipinos are happy anyway.
Yeah, so, are you a good student?
Am I a good student? I don't know.
Yeah, he does. But I didn't really, taught him deeply in my language. Because I think it's much better if we speak English.
Keep it
Especially to me. Okay. What's the next question? Oh, from Robert.
simple.
I would like to hear all about it. How expensive was it? Our place here. Because he said
Oh, here in
your
Missouri?
place is
Oh.
very beautiful. I would like to hear all about it. And how expensive was it?
Good question. And I can answer that because I built this place. And yeah, it's unbelievable. We were so lucky in the Philippines where we built the little castle for like $26,000. Here, so my friend over the hill there had a sawmill on his farm. I bought the logs from him and we worked them over. As I remember it, I spent $6,500 on the logs, and I think there was about 90 of them. I know it was $20 per log. Labor, I could not tell you. I was in business at the time, and I would have my painting crew, young, teenage, strong guys, or maybe 25 years old. I'd have 5 or 6 of them over here, and I'd be telling them what to do and hollering, and we had chainsaws and sledgehammers running. So labor, I may have poured quite a bit of money in labor. Let's see, 10,000 in material, I'm just going to guess. Probably more than that. It's under 40,000, I'm sure. So I guess I'm done with that.
All right. So next question from Mark Richard. Yeah. He said, I think you mentioned that you go to church, and my question is, do you get funny looks or are they polite about the age difference? He's from Michigan. So in our church, I would say something. We didn't get any funny reaction in our church. My first time, I went there. That's where we got married actually. I really like the church. And they are very welcoming. And I love that. It feels like home for me. Like they welcome me as like family. So they didn't give us a funny look. I know we got some funny look. That was in a different church. Because we went for some reason. And no, we didn't get any about age
No, our church,
different.
everybody treats us great.
Yeah, in our church. Yeah.
One old lady said, "Is that your grandpa?"
Yeah,
But that was a different church.
Yeah, that was a different church. But our church, we love our church here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, my first event that I joined there is they're making cookies for Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
Because I got here November, but then December. Yeah, the first event that
Yeah.
I helped, that was making cookies, and I feel like family already. I mean, like, yeah, it's like feels at home. That's why I got just so quick because of them. So yeah.
I knew I better get her involved in the church, which I was already involved in
And
the church.
my
Yeah.
advice to some Filipina, you should join community close to your place. Like, I think you better join the American community in church.
Yeah.
So, your English is get better, and it challenged you also. And because I noticed some of Filipina join a lot Filipino community. I know it's fun talk my language and their our original language, but it's better that seems stay away from a little bit from your language, so you learn a lot in English.
Right, right.
Yeah, and then
And the
it's
Filipinos that come here, stay out of discos. Not a good idea for a young wife.
so yeah, that's all my advice.
What's the next one?
And the next one is
I recognized all these subscribers. I know you guys.
from RIP. What is this? Rest in peace? No, I'm just
I
joking.
don't know. Rip. I call him Rip.
So because Missouri has good fishing, do you guys eat a lot of fish? And what kind of fish do you catch and like to eat? Yes, we eat fish, but we didn't really go fishing a lot.
No, I would love to.
One time, no, twice we went. The first time we went,
Mhm.
and I catch a lot of bluegills. And the next one, when we went to Bennett Spring,
Yeah.
that was like the Bennett Spring is like a fake fishing because it's a fake fishing because there's a lot of fish and you just dump
there's a hatchery and they dump the
Yeah.
trout in there and then you catch them.
yeah, and I call it a fake fishing.
Kind of fake, but she caught a huge catfish.
Oh,
It broke her line, I
the
think.
that was my first fishing at the lake. My God, huge catfish, and I was so scared get it because it broke the line, and the first I was scared it might scratch the boat. There's a fancy boat next to it because I was fishing at the dock.
Boat dock.
So it was fun, but I like bluegill and crappie fish.
Yeah, bluegill and crappie.
So
Can't beat it.
Yeah. So next question is from Alvin Yusotov. I don't know how to read his name. And he said, "Are there black bears in your area?"
I remember it.
Oh, not here in our place, but closer.
The last
Not closer.
The last count I heard, there was, and this was several years ago, 350 documented black bears in the Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know there was black bears just down the road at a friend's house.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there are, but
went,
we haven't seen any.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any.
Only on the news that it went to the facility.
Yeah. What else you got?
Okay. Oh, some from Edwin.
Okay, Edwin.
Do you want and like to be in the Philippines, or are you just doing it for the sake of me?
So is that a question
For
me?
you, yeah.
I love it. I mean,
Not just because of me.
No, because I met Lizelle in the Philippines 10 years ago. But I had already been going to the Philippines
Before.
for 14 years before that.
Mm.
Just bouncing around, getting away from the winter here. So yeah, I love the Philippines.
Okay.
If we can afford it, we'll keep going back.
Mm-hmm. So next question is from Torjan Melby, whatever. Is 6 months in Missouri is too long for your wife? No. Not at all. And then, Oh, from Sundance, I think you answer. Yeah, he answered this question, but
Sundance.
we want to repeat it here. He asked, what is the undesirable location in the Philippines that he should avoid visiting?
Did I answer him on there, I think?
Yeah, you answered, but I can't see it
You can't see it?
because I just screenshot it.
I remember what I told him, I think. Guys, if you go to the Philippines, stay out of the southern areas. It's 80% Catholic, which is very good. Down south in the southern Philippines, around Davao, the Sulu Sea, all that area, it goes to Muslim, and that's why it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's where the bad news reports come out of, the kidnappings and things you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's down south,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been many times, and it wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking a chance.
And my advice is actually USCIS, there is a link to click it and you can see the warning zone that you're not allowed to go that place.
Right.
Yeah, you know that who's the guy that got kidnapped.
But
Yeah.
even places you're allowed to go, just stay out of the south.
Yeah.
Stay around Cebu, Negros Oriental.
Yeah, and not stay late.
Yeah, if it gets dark, go home, just
Go
like
home.
you should in America.
Yeah.
Nothing good happens after dark.
Mm-hmm. Next question from Amowat.
Amowat? What?
How to read that? Yeah,
I don't have my glasses. We'll go with Amowat.
Yeah, his question is, what was the hardest issue to adjust to when you initially moved to USA? This is for me. What is the
Right.
hardest issue here? I don't think I have some hardest issue to adjust when I move here.
I guess you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, and I honestly I wasn't expecting to get here in the US actually. And what
So you
I
did
can't
fine.
really say anything about what's the really hard to adjust.
What about living in the country? How do you like that?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
we're in the woods.
yeah, not a lot of yeah. I could say that.
Is that okay?
Yeah, because I like to be alone anyway. Not alone, but away from a lot of people. Yeah, in the Philippines, I can go there and talk blah blah blah. But here, now people here is all busy. Like we have neighbor, but
But they're all
not
busy.
they're all busy. They're gone for a day, and we are gone too. Just sometimes. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I would not say anything bad about it. I mean, or really hard this issue.
What else you got?
All right.
You know, I was gonna put that
Polson.
Polson. Okay.
How are the bug spider in the Philippines? I think we
In
kind
the
of.
Philippines.
I've
Yeah.
been seeing you mention them before, but can you get in real trouble? Can you get in real trouble, spider? No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's harder here in America, because here, you know, we've got ticks, Rocky Mountain spotted fever. No,
Mhm.
you're fine in the Philippines. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the bugs.
Yeah. Oh, only I don't like in the bugs in the Philippines. The ants that goes inside. Oh,
Yeah.
those are my enemy. I don't like them.
Yeah,
The ants.
they're bad, but they're not going to kill you.
Yeah, I'll show you maybe in my video how to avoid it.
Well, you used to be able to talk to the ants and make them leave.
Yeah, but seems like not now. They're not listening anymore. They're being hard-headed. So, from Thurb's Millby. I don't know how to read his name. Do you have family there that your wife can meet and spend time with? Also, some around her age. I think you answer him, but I can't see it. How would you answer it again?
Absolutely. My family loves her. And, well, Friday,
Do you have
we're all getting together, 22 of us, for a family reunion. So, yeah, I've got a great family. Everybody gets along. Everybody loves Lizelle. So I think that answers
I
it.
think he's talking about in the Philippines. Because he's talking also some around her age. So it means if I have a family,
Well, there could be people here
yeah.
your age also.
Yeah, I have family in the, I could add that. I have family there that, you know, you can spend and, but there's no, you know, like my age.
She gets along great with my nieces and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we get together.
Oh, someone asked my height. Oh my gosh. How tall is Honeybee from Kofax? I'm so short. I'm only 4'11".
4'11".
Yeah,
That's it, guys.
I'm so short.
You're so cute and huggable.
And is that my real name, Honeybee? Well, it's better just call me Honeybee. I don't really like to spread my real name. Sorry, guys.
It's a secret.
But he answered it. Yeah. So I think that's all the question I gathered.
Okay, how many minutes is that? Because I don't know if we should tag that other video on to the end of this one.
21 minutes.
Oh my God,
Okay.
21 minutes.
That's okay. So,
We'll load this video by itself,
mhm.
and then behind it, I'll put up the video where, guys, I was scared to death today. This fire was going on underneath my neighbor's house that I put there, and you can't see it in the video, but yeah, I was scared.
So we appreciate all your question, guys, and we finally answered it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, especially to those new subscribers. Thank you so much. And
We've got the best subscribers.
yeah, give us any idea of what kind of video again to make. So that's all I can say. Bye, guys.
All right. We'll see you next time.